If I asked you to name a black billionaire who owns a $100 million mansion in Malibu, right next to Beyonce and Jay-Z, most people probably wouldn't say Byron Allen. They probably think of an athlete, a musician, perhaps, maybe a tech entrepreneur. But Byron Allen may have one of the most fascinating wealth stories in America. This is a guy who started as a stand-up comedian and quietly built a media empire that includes the Weather Channel. He owns the Weather Channel, ladies and gentlemen. Dozens of television stations, digital media companies, and billions of dollars worth of assets. And along the way, what's going on, everybody? He built an incredible real estate portfolio that stretches from Beverly Hills to Maui, from Aspen to Malibu. In fact, when Byron Allen bought his Malibu mansion for $100 million, it became the most expensive home ever purchased by a black, an African American, a brother, dare I say, Negro. But here's where the story gets interesting. The record didn't last long. He broke the record. And then his neighbors, Beyonce and Jay-Z, came right behind him and bought a Malibu estate for $200 million. We're going to look at it in a second. Breaking not only Byron Allen's record, but setting the record for the most expensive home sale in California history. Today, we're going to take a look at Byron Allen's real estate empire, mainly his Malibu house, and how he made his money, why he's become one of America's newest black billionaires, and what his story teaches us about the power of ownership, because the houses are impressive. When you come in and say, hey, say what's up, show a little love. But the real story is how he got the money to buy them. What's going on, y'all? I'm Lam. This is the Real Estate Insider. Come on in, say hey, say what's up. And we're going to look at Byron Allen's houses, some of them tonight. Y'all ready to do that? And can you hear me okay? Let me see who we got so far. Lonnie is in the house. What's happening, Lonnie? You doing all right, bro? It's good to see you, brother. Good to see you. Ad just came on, so hopefully it doesn't hinder you off from hearing me. Okay, so Byron Allen. For those who don't know who Byron Allen is, let's take a gander. We're gonna put him on the screen. I take a bit of pride in this one. I ain't gonna lie. The fact that, as I stated earlier, he's not a athlete or a musician. He don't rap a lyric. He don't do an 8 count, whatever they call him. He don't rap a ball. He don't dribble a basketball. None of that. He's a businessman. When I love it, he's a producer. And this is what it looks like. It's Byron Allen. Yes, sure, certainly. Certainly he's married to a white woman, but that doesn't matter, right? That means no, never mind. Let me find the picture. That makes it no, never. Does that take away any of the zest of how historic and how much pride this may give us? Does it? Does it change anything at all? Oh, well, we can actually see his whole family here. But yes, he is married to a woman of the Caucasian persuasion, and that's okay. You know, this whole world is in 100 years, everybody gonna be mixed. But it is intriguing and interesting that some of the richest black men in America are married to black women. I mean, are married to white women, except for the richest. The richest black man in America, David Stewart, who was a tech billionaire, believe it or not, in St. Louis of all places, is married to a black woman. Number 2, Robert Smith, that's a white woman. And then of course, this guy. All right, here's the family. Oh, it's blurry, but you can see it. All right, let's get to the house. So he bought his home in Malibu. He broke the record by spending $100 million. $100 million. Yep, you're right, Lonnie. He is the owner He bought the Weather Channel. Isn't that something? Isn't that awesome? He owns the Weather Channel. Yep, he used to be a stand-up comedian. Oh, he was, but he got into ownership versus working for someone and started buying TV stations and radio stations and different assets, which is smart, which is very smart. Now he's worth $1 billion. He's joined Beyonce and Jay-Z and Rihanna and Michael Jordan and Tiger Woods and Oprah and David Stewart and Robert L. Smith and Magic Johnson. And I think that's all. I think that's it. He's joined them in the American Black Billionaires Club. And there's one more guy where he's questioned. Okay. Yeah, the mic is back. So he broke the record by buying the house I just showed you for $100 million. Then he surpassed Beyonce and Jay-Z because they had the most expensive home built by a black person. They paid $88 million for this house in Bel Air, right? Not too far from Quincy Jones's home that's still on the market and is not selling right now because it's so customized. So customized. And then, so he made his purchase. Again, let me show it to you. And he spent 100 million. Would you, if you had $100 million, is this a style of home you would go for? In Malibu, mind you. It is in Malibu. Would you have purchased? Would this be your style of home? Matter of fact, what city would you purchase in? Now, just some specs on the house. It has 8 bedrooms, 12 bathrooms, 10,698 square feet. It was in October of 2022 when he made the purchase, breaking the record. If you had to choose, actually, let me find a bit. So here, if you had to choose between this one for 100 million and Beyonce and Jay-Z's 88 million, which would you choose? And I know I'm speaking to you, Lonnie, but I know I'm also speaking to folks that are going to be rewatching later. I noticed that we have lots of folks that come and watch after the show's over, which is awesome. You guys hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when I'm actually going live. That way you can join in and we can chat a taste. You know, it's always fun talking live, chatting live. But I also enjoy you all watching after the fact. That's much appreciated as well. And commenting. Y'all go in those comments. And I know I am going in on a little later tonight than I normally do. So I'm not expecting a huge crowd while I'm live. And that's okay. I'm going to be here long anyway. We're going to be 15 minutes. Get in 15 minutes and get out of here. I just want you all to see this. That Byron Allen, the owner of the Weather Channel, has become a billionaire officially, purchased this home for $100 million right next door to Beyonce and Jay-Z. Now look at the size difference though. His house is on the left that he paid $100 million for. We're talking about Byron Allen on the left. And then Beyonce and Jay-Z spent another $100 million. They spent $200 million on their house on the right. Paradise Cove, I believe, is the name of the area. But look at the size difference. I don't understand why his house is worth $100 million, or perhaps I should be asking why is theirs worth $200 million. But I'll be honest, theirs is actually nice. That's not a good shot of it. It looks like a transformer or something there. But if you look at it, that's a sucky photo. Let me find a good photo of Beyonce and Jay-Z's home. For those that have not ever seen me live and you've only seen the recorded videos, this is me. Hey, what's up? I'm not. You probably hear the voiceovers, but you don't see the face. And this is me, very laid back. These lives are very laid back. It's for us to just relax and casually chat and have fun, have a good time. That's the purpose of the lives. It's not formal like the other videos tend to be. All right, so we just talk. I may say some things that are a little too crazy, and just don't be offended. That's just how I am. And I mean no harm. None whatsoever. Okay, I think I found it. Anybody hit the like button as well and comment. Say something. Let me know you're here. I like to hear from you. Okay, let's see if this Beyonce and Jay-Z pics photo of the house has better quality than the one that I just showed you. No, it doesn't. All right, you get the idea. It's a nice house. It's a nice house, but sitting next to his house, wow, it trumps his house. Well, I just thought about that today. That we use the word Trump. We've turned that into a what would that be? A verb? Trump. Yeah, been a long time since I've been to school. Lonnie says California got them high ass property taxes. That same house in Texas will be yes, 100. You would not be spending. I'm in Texas, mind you. If you had this house, now you won't get that view because we don't have an ocean. That like we have ocean down in Galveston, but property not that expensive there. But if you had this in Dallas or Houston without the view, this would not be a $100 million house. Real estate agents that are in here help me out. I would say 10,000 square feet. I would say $4 to $5 million. Seriously, I would say 4 to 5 million depending on what neighborhood. If it was in DeSoto in Texas, it might be 3 million. If it's in Highland Park, it could possibly go for 8 million. If it's in what's that in Houston, Royal Oaks or something like that, Royal Oaks, it may be $8 million. Who knows? But generally, it's not. It will not certainly not definitely not be $100 million anywhere in Texas. Anywhere, yeah, anywhere. It might be in New York, perhaps. It might be in even in Miami. I don't think it'd be that much. Let's look a little further. Let's go. The home comes with a tennis court, which is wonderful. It better, right? It better. Now, what you're paying for is this here. You paying for the bluffs. You're paying for the view. You're paying for the cliff. You're paying for Paradise Cove. You're paying for the exclusivity of the neighborhood, even though there are no gates other than their own personal gates. You're paying for Malibu. Not only are you paying for Malibu, you're paying for being right next door to Beyonce and Jay-Z. You're paying for being up the street from where Kanye had a home that he gutted. You're paying for being up the street from where Willow Smith had a home that was burned down, unfortunately, during the fires. You're paying for being next to the Kardashians, where they spend a lot of time at one of the restaurants or steakhouses in this area. That's what you're paying for. Cher, I think, used to live in this area. Palisades, not too far away. Bill Cosby and Whoopi had homes there. So that's what you're paying for. Okay? That's what you're paying for. You're not paying for the house. It's really not valued at that. Other than let's continue. Again, it would be wonderful. It'd be nice. It'd be great. Ecstatic I would be to sit out in the backyard on the porch under the what do you call this porch shed? I don't know. I'm not gonna get fancy, but to sit here and look out. What is that? Pacific Ocean. Look out over the Pacific Ocean. I'm sure I get corrected if that's wrong. I never know the oceans. If you sit out here and look at the ocean, that's $1 million view. Is it a $100 million view? That's subjective. In California, it is, but not anywhere else. Yeah, it's beautiful, beautiful. Um, from the master, being able to look out over the water from your master bedroom after making sweet love to your partner, and then lay on his bed and look out over the water and go out over to the balcony is amazing. That'd be awesome. Uh-oh, there we go. See, thank you. I'm glad someone else is talking. We're not in here sit by ourselves. Lonnie, how are you doing, Devin Blake? How are you watching over on Facebook? I appreciate you. Hit the thumbs up if you will. Is this your first time? If it is, welcome. Welcome for the first time. If it's your not your first time, I appreciate you for coming back. Again, just a casual conversation we have on these live shows, not formal. Just me talking crazy and showing houses, all right? uh, and listening and just chatting with you all. So, for those that just came in, we are looking at the home of the new billionaire, Byron Allen. He just purchased a new home as well. That one you see right next to him. Here's another shot of it. Now, get this. Get this. Get this. This guy, newest black billionaire, I got to keep saying that, owner of the Weather Channel, who just took over this time slot for um, um, Colbert. What's his name? What's his name? Something Colbert. J- um, What's Colbert's first name? God dog it. I got a brain for it. Anyway, Colbert on late night. Um, he just took over that slot with his comedy show, which I listen. I'm not a fan of the comedy show. The comedy show is a little corny. I'm sorry to say that, but it's a little corny. But he took over the comedy show. Anyway, he also owns the Weather Channel. He also owns the Griot, and he also owns BuzzFeed now. He's the majority owner of BuzzFeed now. So he's a very smart guy. He tried to buy the Denver Broncos. He also tried to buy the BET network. Uh, but he wasn't able to he got outbid on those. Um, but he did. That's the name of that show, Comedy Unleashed. So he bought this house for $100 million, right? He also has three homes. Let me see if I can get the photo. Three homes in Beverly Hills on the same street. Three homes on the same street. Let me see if I got a photo of it. On the same street, and they are all super expensive. Neither of them are cheap. So this guy he spends lots of money on real estate. And I don't know if I have a photograph of it, but I will say I appreciate his appreciation for real estate. Hold on, let me see. I might have a photo. Two of them are on the market right now as we speak. Two of them on the market. Okay, here's one. This is one of them. And then, so you see the one where I have the little thing, the little red dot. Okay, so that's the one. That's one of the ones that's expensive. I think it's about 22 million is what he paid for it. And then if you look to the right and go up that little hill there, the one that has a little solar panels on it, that's his as well. I think that was 19 million. And then over to the left, there's a small one. I don't know if it's on screen or not. Actually, it is. If you go down to the bottom left and go up, there's a little small house right there with a red roof. That's his as well. That one's only about $5-6 million, something like that. So he owns three homes right here in the same area. In addition to, hold on, in addition to the home he spent $100 million for in Malibu, in addition to the home he purchased in Maui, in addition to the homes he has in West Hollywood or North Hollywood. In addition to that, he literally just spent $91 million in Aspen, Colorado. Come on, somebody. For this house right here. In Aspen, Colorado. I'm sure that was for his wife. You know, you don't see a lot of black folks in Aspen, Colorado, but his wife is white, so I'm sure she's had him stretch a little bit and say, "Hey, let's get us a house at Aspen, Colorado." He ain't skiing. Is he skiing? I don't know. It's just a little joke. I like racial humor if y'all hadn't figured that out yet. Thank you, Lonnie. Stephen Colbert. Appreciate you. Stephen Colbert. Let's see what else there is to show. Okay. Show some more of this house. What is this? Oh, that's that. Okay, let's look at the rest of the house and then we'll get out of here. So again, 10,000 square feet, beautiful. Look at that. All the main spaces have a view of that ocean. You can't, so maybe again, I won't say that it's worth $100 million. To me, it's not, but that's what he spent for it. I would be if Beyonce and Jay-Z ever moved like as close as he is to them, because this is his thing. The reason he bought three houses in the same right next to each other because he likes the privacy. He wants to have privacy and not have someone right next to him. So if they ever move, his house on that left, I bet you he would end up buying their house for whatever they sold it for and knocking those trees down and making it one big compound. I would not be surprised. He's a billionaire. He can do that. And we only have how many? Byron Allen, Beyonce, Jay-Z, Rihanna, Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan, Tiger Woods, Oprah. Oh, Tyler Perry. I missed him earlier. David Stewart, Robert Smith. I think 7. I think we only have 7 black billionaires. And then him. No, that's 12, 13. Yeah, that's it. It's growing though. Again, this water, that's beautiful. Now, I was in LA a short time ago, and I rode on this street. It's the Pacific Coast Highway, of course. And I did go right in front of Beyonce and Jay-Z's house. Don't tell anyone. And we did take snap photos. There are a lot of cameras right there watching you, not knowing, this is the second time, not knowing that we were also at Byron Allen's house at the same time. We had no idea. The same thing happened when we went to see Michael B. Jordan's house in Encino, not knowing that two houses down was Anthony Anderson's house. Didn't know it. And I fashioned myself on knowing where everyone lives, but obviously I missed too, because I did not know. But I won't miss the next time I go. Let's look a little further. Now that's a beautiful shot of the house. That is too. Now the home is beautiful. Look, even especially look at night. That's nice. That is beautiful. Even the living room every major room has a shot of the ocean. Nice long driveway, and I think I could be wrong. I think they share a driveway with Beyonce, because when we pull into Beyonce's house, let me see if it shows here. Oh no, they don't share one. But when you pull into Jay-Z and Beyonce's driveway, um, it's like you go up past the trees, and you go this way, and then there's that gate with all the cameras. That same driveway, you go this way, and this way, there's like two other houses access. So they all use the same entryway. So his doesn't look like it's one of those. What'd you say, Leon? I remember Polaroid Instamatic. Oh, that's old school. Putting it to the property. Okay, let's continue. Look at the rest of it. Beautiful. Beautiful. We saw that. Saw that. We saw that. Mm-hmm. Introns. Okay. Now that's beautiful. I'll give it that. That's like a gangster's house. Like a house from that, the what's that show, movie that Denzel was on? The Execution. No, it's something. Looks like a house one of the gangsters on that last one would have had. Beautiful. I like it. I like it a lot. I will say these are photos from before he moved in. I do hope that his wife has put her own touch to it, because this kitchen looks a little dated. For $100 million house, the kitchen is a no-go. And this living room too. So hopefully all that's been upgraded. They've had this home for since a while, 2022, I believe. So I'm certain they've made upgrades, but they elected to purchase a house for $100 million with needing these upgrades. That's interesting. That's some confidence there. So I whenever they put it on the market, because he is an investor, he's a smart guy. I'm sure he will be selling it at some point, getting a nice profit. We'll get an opportunity to see how they made it their own. Look at that. Oh, that's nice. I love that. That's cool. That's cool. Okay, oh, nice. Okay, not $100 million nice, but it's nice. Okay, okay. Oh, that's the home here. Okay. All right, and that's it, ladies and gentlemen. The home right next to Beyonce and Jay-Z, owned by the owner of the Brother Channel, the newest black billionaire, Byron Allen. We just took a look at his home that he purchased in 2022 in Malibu, breaking records, and then getting the record, then getting beat by Beyonce and Jay-Z. And he just bought a home in Aspen. He's doing the thing. He just bought BuzzFeed. He is someone to look up to, someone to listen to, someone whose footsteps you should follow in. And that's all, ladies and gentlemen. What are your thoughts? What do you rate this home on a scale from 1 to 10? 1 being awful, 10 being amazing. Put your rating in the comments below, not in the chat, but as I log off, I want you to put your rating in the comments. All right, and hit the thumbs up on the channel. And I will see you all later. Go check out some videos on the channel. Go check out the official video I did on Byron Allen. Go check out the one I did on Beyonce, the one I did on J-Lo. I'm very curious on you all's opinion. Go binge watch on some of those houses. All right, I'm Lem. We'll stay inside until next time. Peace out.
I'm the real estate insider. Yeah. I'm the real estate insider. Ain't a celebrity house that I can find. This ain't a BB Chris, this is the real estate insider. Here I